every now and then you get an opportunity to get a couple of poles, and this is for my son. He's going to be building a deer stand. He had the opportunity to get these off a job site. He went ahead and took his chainsaw and cut them 20 foot, and then whatever the tail piece was off the 20 foot, looks like there's probably about 12 more feet laying up there. Oh, and by the way, good afternoon everyone. This is Tractor Man 44 and his son, running the Kubota L3301 of my son-in-law's, because he's gone right now. We stole his tractor, and we're transporting these down into the pole pile. Now, what we're probably going to do with these is we're probably going to go ahead and put these on the sawmill and try to get some 6x6s out of this material here, so we can have something easy to build squarely, a nice square deer stand, instead of trying to build something squarely off of round poles. So what he's doing, you're going to notice here, we're coming in at an angle, so he's going to set this down right here. He's going to back up and pick up the other end and let this end pivot right here on this end and set them down evenly on top of the pile. More than one way to skin a cat whenever you're dealing with angles and things like this. He's going to set her down here and then probably go downhill and pick up the other end. He's dropping these off at roughly 45 degrees to the fork. He might have to let that one roll to the ground and then go ahead and stack the rest of them on top. Yeah, I think he's going to do that, give a bigger base for the rest of the poles. Shift that over just a little bit. There we go. Now we got a space for more pole. My little B3030, even if I had a set of forks put on it, wouldn't be able to handle these big ones. It'll handle the small ones really well, but these large, the longer, bigger diameter and longer ones, the 20 footers, I'd be up on the front wheels over here on the hillside. But Mike's got roughly 800 pounds of concrete counterweight on the back end back there. He's got PVC pipe poured into that counterweight, into that concrete with the metal frame, so it can carry different tools, equipment, chains, binders, things like that in those PVC pipe. I think you put 3 inch in there, 3 inch or 4 inch in there. So he's got to lift it up over top of this small wood pile here, and of course over the front of my old truck over there. And right past my toes. Now let's see if he sets it down like I described earlier. He should try setting it down here, then picking up that lower end and shift it over. It's going to want to roll on. There you go. This is what he wanted to do on that one I just showed you a minute ago. It'll be interesting to see if we can cut 6x6s out of these treated telephone poles or electric poles, whatever they are. There's date codes on every one of them. I haven't checked them yet to see how old the poles are, but they're all solid. The very tops of them will probably be a little less treated because over a period of time the creosote or the treatment inside the grain has a tendency to fall to the bottom. That's why as you dig these poles out, you'll always notice they're much more heavily treated towards the bottom portion. The treatment is just like sap. It's going to follow the grain And gravity does its work by pulling it to the downhill. There's the very top of one. You can see how it kind of eat up the top of that one is. Dealing with things on a hillside and at an angle makes it doubly exciting. Picking it up by the insulator, he's going to drag it back and set it down flat. There you go. Looked like it wanted to belong right there. Yeah, these are the sharp tops. Still about 12 foot long. There's Mo's 63 Ford hiding over there under the tarp. By the way, it's got a 292 V8 in it. 3-speed on the floor. Got to do the same thing, drop this one down a little bit. The doggone branch is right in the way there. Take out my windshield. It's hard to find them windshields anymore. And that one rolled in pretty nice right there. I do believe that's the last one. So now he's got to sneak the tractor up, put it back in the son-in-law's shed without the son-in-law knowing we even borrowed it. Hey, that's the way we roll. Well, this was a little unexpected and impromptu video for this afternoon. But my son come over and borrowed the trailer. You know, we just put new skins on it yesterday. And he had to run, oh my gosh, he ran about 1 hour and 20 minutes away to a job site, picked these up and brought them back. So he's been going, you know, pretty much the afternoon. And so, you know, it's going to work out good for him because he wants them for a deer stand. And if there's any extra left over, I'll just go ahead and saw some 6x6s. We'll have some around here for whatever, you know. And also, you notice we got a couple of other poles there that he had brought from the, I think from the same job site a little bit earlier in the season. So at any rate, that having been said, this is just a quick, fun video that didn't take hardly anything to make. And this is Tractorman 44 and his son that's putting the stolen tractor away. And we are out of here, guys.